Question number 1. Please tell us about yourself. What are your interests and hobbies? Hello, my name is Adriana Antolines. I'm from Colombia. I live in Cali. I am happily married and we have 2 children. Since I was little, I have had 2 passions, music and Jesus, who is the center of my life. I like to spend quality time with my family. We enjoy walking, getting to know new places. I love reading, crafting, and different kinds of music, especially classical music. Question number 2. Why did you decide to go into the teaching profession? I am a music teacher by vocation and I am passionate about teaching. I especially enjoy working with young children as it gives me the opportunity to instill an appreciation for music and the arts into their early development. I love classical music and my main instrument is the violin, which I practice every day to be and to do a better work every day. Being a music teacher is the profession I always wanted. Question number 3. Describe your teaching experience. What subject have you taught and what grade levels? For over 7 years, I have been teaching vocal technique, music theory, violin and piano to children between the ages of 4 and 13 in public, private schools, and music training institutions. Question number 4. Describe other work experiences. For over 3 years, I have been directing the United Pentecostal Youth Choir. I am also the head of a local worship band performing at various churches throughout the state. Question number 5. What do you hope to be doing professionally 5 years from now? Well, 5 years from now, I don't really know where I will be. I will probably be back home in Colombia or somewhere else. Wherever I am, I will be a better teacher because I will have gained a lot of experience here in the United States. Also, I will be helping many kids fall in love with music, be excellent citizens and human beings. Question number 6. If I were to talk to several of your colleagues, how would they describe your personality? I think they will describe me as a team player and a great leader, honest and dedicated to my profession and family, responsible, joyful, respectful. I think they will tell you how much I care about them and my students. Question number 7. What will your students say about you? I think they will say they love me and enjoy being in my class, that they love the hands-on activity that we usually do in class. Also that I have a lot of passion, that I really care about them. Question number 8. How do you plan for instruction? Well, there are many ways to plan for instructions. First of all, I look at the indicators or objectives for the week, and based on those and the individual needs of my students, I look at the strategies and tools to make sure that I'm teaching successful classes to my students. And also I make sure that every single class, my students leave my classroom taking something with them. Question number 9. Think about a class that you have taught recently. Talk about some of the teaching strategies or methods that you use. I taught a class with young children and the focus was reading through echoing. The kids have to imitate a sound that they first listen and then they have to reproduce it. We also practice vocal technique, singing major scales with ascending and descending movements, and the methods I use are called Suzuki and Kodali. Question number 10. How do you evaluate the progress of your students? Well, there are different ways. I analyze kids' individuals and group interpretations, performances, answer to tests, etc. I look at the results, and if I have to make change, I do it, because I think that it's imperative to keep track on kids' progress to be able to see where learning has happened. Question number 11. How do you use technology in your teaching? Using and applying technology in my classroom has been highly important because I have been able to strengthen my students' learning process. I have used resources like internet, Google, YouTube to teach my students about different kinds of music and interpretations, rhythms, and other cultures. I have used musical software like Sibelius and Finale to be able to teach my students how to dig musical scores. Question number 12. If you have students who are noisy or non-attentive, how do you get them to be quiet and concentrate? I think that if you prepare fun and engaging classes where the kids are involved, you will not have any behavior issues. However, there are some cases where the kid is noisy or non-attentive. So in those cases, I usually do ignore that kid and praise the ones who are working and paying attention to the music class. Also, I get close and stand right by him or her to let them know that I know what they are doing and also that I am watching them. In critical situations, I will find help in the main office, contact the parents, of course, following the school protocol. Question 13. Describe the most difficult problem you have had to deal with as a teacher. How do you solve this problem? Well, I haven't really had a serious problem with any kid so far. However, if I did, I will try to solve it with the kid first. Then, if it persists, I will contact the parents and try to solve it with them. Because I know that sometimes the kids come to school with problems on their own, troubles, they come angry. So I would like to let them know that I really care about them and I want to listen to them. In other cases, I will find help with a professional help like psychologist or a counselor. Question 14. Are you flexible? Are you able to make change in your teaching style or method if this is required? Absolutely, I'm very flexible and I adapt to any decision made by my supervisor. If any particular methodology is suggested, of course, I will try to use the new strategy or methodology in my music class. Question 15. Teaching in South Carolina will be very challenging. How do you deal with stress? I have been a believer in God for many years and I always trust Him. In all the jobs I have had before, He always helped me to deal with the stress and succeed. Also, I know that the love and the passion I have for teaching profession, for music, for people is going to help me to overcome any problem and give me inner peace.